Ladies and gentlemen, hey, what's up? It is James Thomas. Thank you for coming into James's Game, sponsored by the Mile High Podcast and Truckee Pacific. You did not see me last week on the Cartoons That We Love episode of the Mile High Podcast because, quite frankly, a lot of stuff was going on. But it was a great podcast. It was so good we had to have the same people back. Dr. Detroit will show up here at some point, but we also have Courtney Gunn, our resident expert in the field of pot, here with us.
Yes.
Yeah, we are definitely going to have a Ask the Expert episode coming up here because we have so many questions for you, and you have all the answers.
I have so many answers.
So many answers. Go back and listen to our first episode we did with her. You'll learn some of the things I still quote today when I go into dispensaries. And with us from the middle of Virginia somewhere, in the middle of filming the Santore project, is Michael Santore. And I'm guessing your number one dick is there too. Hey! Hi! So Mike and Mary Beth are out there and they're taking adventures all over the place. So how's your adventure been going, Santore?
Oh, it's been going really, really well. Thank you, sir.
Nice. Yeah, no, we're enjoying watching it. You can follow the Santore Project on Facebook, on Instagram. We'll have other shit about it going up. And then, of course, my buddy who's on almost everything this page does, Dave. What's up, Dave?
What's up, guys? Oh, I mean, it was scary last week. I don't really host very often, and you definitely have a knack for hosting. So I hope I filled your chair admirably. I had a great time. We had a great conversation about some cartoons last week. But definitely you have a natural talent for hosting shit. So
you know what, you jumped right in on, Dave. I thought you did a great job, as most people I do when I drop them in the middle of something and say here's where we're at right now. You jumped in and you really handled the hosting chair, so you did this fine. And you got something to promote. You're doing something else on the channel. What else are you doing?
Yes, a couple weeks ago, my kid and I started doing a review show. We resurrected Mile High Podcast Reviews, but because my kid is 12, I didn't think having a podcast reviews would be appropriate, so we rebranded it as the Truckee Pacific Reviews, and every week, my son and I, we just review different movies. The first movie we reviewed was Tenet, which if you haven't seen my review, I gave it last week on the Mile High Podcast. I also did a whole review for it. Great movie, really fucking hard to understand. And then last night, we did Hocus Pocus, and we had never seen Hocus Pocus before, and it's a cult classic. And it ended up really being like 15 minutes Hocus Pocus and 25 minutes adoration of Kathy Najimy. So, you know.
Which is fair from Hocus Pocus, and I understand Dante and I have seen it. You've never seen Hocus Pocus before?
Yeah, how is that possible?
I've never seen it. I just one of those movies that you're gonna fucking blow your mind. I've never seen Animal House. It's just one of those movies where, like, it's one of those classic fucking movies, and I just, for some reason or other, just have not found a time to watch the movie. So, and that was one of them. And I don't see why people like that movie so much. Hocus Pocus. It was okay,
it's a classic.
And see, they say it's a classic, but it's a terrible fucking movie. I mean,
but it wasn't when it came out.
So many classics are terrible.
Yeah,
they tug at your heartstrings.
Right.
It's your childhood.
I totally get it, but I thought I didn't think the movie lived up to its hype.
Santore, do you have an answer to a question? He's doing our hand signal thing.
Yeah, no, I want to relate to Dave. I never seen the movie ever for one reason only, because it looked really stupid. And I'm hearing Dave saying that he didn't like it. I'm so glad I never saw it.
All right,
so I can relate to Dave. Bette Miller looked really goofy in that movie, and I thought it was gonna be like a really like kid movie, like it would have been cool, like you're 8 years old.
It is.
But other than that, no.
So we did some research for Hocus Pocus. It was supposed to be produced by Steven Spielberg, starring Leonardo DiCaprio. And instead, they got the guy who directed all the High School Musicals and some kid that we've never heard of before. I mean, Bette Midler was weird. Kathy Najimy was great. She was like the best part of that movie. That's why we spent so much time showing love to Kathy Najimy. And Sarah Jessica Parker wanted to bang like every kid in that movie. And like
Sarah Jessica Parker was gorgeous in that movie. That was a great
I didn't say she wasn't, but she
funny.
was the horny witch, and she was literally trying to hook up with every kid that 10 years old to 16 years old, trying to hook up with them. I'm sorry.
She was creepy.
It was,
Yeah.
it was very creepy. But Dante liked it. Dante liked the movie, and so we differed on that.
Because it's a kid movie.
Yeah.
That's fair. But I'm open-minded. I'm an open-minded guy. I just like movies. So
I would say that's the witch's version of Monster Squad. You know what I mean? I feel like it almost has the same feeling to it. It's basically Monster Squad, but Halloween and witches is what I say. And the scariest part of that movie is when Gary Marshall and Penny Marshall
you had the
played
brother and sister
husband.
yeah, that's weird.
Played husband and wife. That was a weird part of that movie. That's the weirdest part.
Yeah. So I just want to compare that movie. I know we're getting way off track, man. I'm so sorry. But it came out about the same time as Witches, the one with like where she turns the kids into mice. I thought that was a far superior movie, like in every way, shape, and form. Angelica Houston was fucking creepy as shit as the main witch, and it was just a creepier story. I think more true to witches. I just that's my opinion.
I wouldn't say Witches was a children's movie in the same light that I would say Hocus Pocus is a children's movie. It's a different. You're talking about different age range because it's scary. There are some scary ass parts in the movie Witches. Anyhow, you guys want to know what we're playing? What we're doing?
Not
Yes.
really. No.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna do. You guys did cartoons, and usually I have some kind of like bracket or anything to do, but I thought what would be fun today, and I kind of stole this idea from Dr. Detroit and Santore show. We're gonna play cartoon theme songs. We're gonna go through the 80s. We're gonna go through the 90s, and we're gonna go through the 2000s. So we got a handful of cartoon theme songs. That's why we tested this. When you think you know, you put your hand up, and I will call you first. The first one that comes up gets the points. It's a point game. You are running 4 points. So strategize however you want to do that. I was going to take away points if you got questions wrong, but that became way too complicated, so I'm not going to.
Yeah, I'd be in the negative pretty shortly.
So go ahead and comment if you want to play along with this game.
There is a 45-second delay, though. So if you're commenting on Facebook, just know that we've already gone past that question. So the chances of you making an impact are probably pretty low.
Right. But you can kind of play along.
I just want to be honest, Courtney. Come on.
That's fair. No, honesty is key. I agree. It's just funny.
It's fun. It's fun to
Just
interact.
know you have zero impact, okay?
My dad, I was at my dad's
just
house.
playing along.
No, it's fun to see what people talk about, but you're actually not going to impact the conversation because we're already in the future. You're living in the past.
Right.
But my dad was like, "Hey, you should find some way to take callers." I'm like, I don't know how to fucking take callers on this, like on my cell phone or something. Like,
We could put the link out there, and well, we can talk about that later. All right, so we're gonna start the game. Dr. Detroit is showing up in and out. Once he gets in, he'll pick up the game really quick. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, it's named that tune. So we're gonna start in the 1980s. And
by the way, I want to give a
what's
shout out
up,
to
Dr.
shout out to Rocky Road
What's
tonight.
up?
There he is.
What's up?
What's up, fellas? Can you hear me?
yeah,
Ladies
very
and
good.
gentlemen? All right, cool. I apologize, man. I had some gremlins in my computer.
No problem. I had that happen to me last week. I absolutely appreciate that.
Yeah, just don't feed them after midnight, okay? Don't get
Yeah,
them wet.
I think that's what happened. I let them get a little. Gave them a little cognac, and they got out of hand. But I'm good now.
Nice. Well, welcome. We're going to do a game. I was telling them
Okay.
this is our buzzer. Us putting our hands in front of the first person who puts their hand in front is answering the question. It's
Okay.
cartoon theme songs. We're doing 3 different decades. We're doing the 80s, the 90s, and the early 2000s.
Cool. Okay.
I'm going to keep score over here. We're going to see how this works. This is the first time we're doing something like this. So,
All right. All
Before
right.
we start, can I give a shout out to Doctor? Happy birthday yesterday.
Yeah,
Oh,
happy
yeah.
birthday.
Oh,
Happy
thanks,
birthday.
man. Thank you.
And we have
Yeah.
another birthday today. James,
yeah,
whose
happy birthday. Yeah, it's Chris.
Oh,
it's,
really?
It's the Nerd Corner, my younger brother's birthday. The one who does the Nerd Corner, you see him on here. That is today.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
So
All right.
September birthdays, yay. All right, let's see how this works. Let's see.
It was
how
my
it
anniversary last week, man.
Well, happy
17
anniversary.
years. I've been married for
Happy
17
Happy
years, yo.
anniversary.
That's a long time.
Wow.
Long
Yeah.
time.
That's
That's good.
impressive.
All right, let's see if I can get this set
Happy
up.
anniversary. Congratulations.
Does anybody else have anything about September they want to
Yeah.
shout
So
out?
my wife's birthday was on the 22nd. I got married on the 17th.
There you go.
Yeah, happy wife's
Earth,
birthday.
Wind, and Fire. Great September song. I don't know.
Today is my
September.
mother. Today is my mother-in-law's birthday. So
Well, happy birthday, mother-in-law.
Okay.
there
All
you go.
right.
Yeah,
All right.
it's all over the place. All right, I think I have everything set up. We're gonna try it. Remember, when you think you know, pop your hand.
All right, everybody practice. Ooh. I don't know.
Oh man. Can we hear it again?
He-Man.
Oh man.
Dave got it first. It is in fact He-Man.
Oh, that's good. Okay. That's a good one.
Really, I just took advantage of the fact that none of you guys were really paying attention. So it's all going downhill from here.
All right.
Oh man.
All
So
right,
much for
guys.
raising hands.
Yeah, you just shouted it out.
Dude, I raised my hand and then I yelled.
Okay,
I
let's do that.
I did.
Hand and yell. I like what Dave did there. Now you guys know how to do it. This is what happens when you plan things on the fly. All right, Dave's got a point. You don't want to lose to Dave. We're in number 2.
All right.
Friends are there.
To help you get started, to give you a push on your way.
Friends are there.
Is it Animaniacs?
Feet on the ground.
It is not
Every
Animaniacs.
day.
Anybody?
Oh man.
I have no
Can
idea.
you give me a year? A year. Like a year.
1980 Saturday
80
morning
something?
cartoon, 1983.
83. Okay.
Do I get to guess again even though I got it wrong? Or am I out?
You're out. Dr. Detroit gets a guess now.
All
Courtney
right,
Pastor guess. Santore doesn't know.
Wow.
It's all you, brother. Good luck.
What is like a? Am I allowed to keep trying to guess until I get enough hints? Or something? like I was gonna say, oh, is it an action cartoon or a comedy cartoon? Is it
Just
Hanna-Barbera? Or is it...
Just delay long enough for you to find it on Google.
Right? Let me search through
I forgot about that.
How's everybody doing out there tonight?
it.
Wow. Okay. Oh man, I'm clueless on that, honestly.
I got no idea.
It is Garfield and Friends.
That's Garfield?
I never.
Yes. Yeah,
Wow.
no, it was him, and they would tell stories like him and Odie and John, but then they would go to his friends were a bunch of people who lived in a barn. Like there was a pig and a duck.
I don't remember that. I remember watching Garfield all the time and Heathcliff, but never the Anna Friends show.
Yeah, it's Garfield and Friends. Nobody gets a point. We're moving on.
Oh man.
When you're down.
This is the end of that song. Okay, number 3.
Okay.
Okay, good.
Oh.
Yeah, Courtney, you raised your
Courtney,
hand. You
put it
got
up.
Is it Rainbow Bright?
It is not Rainbow Bright. Oh, but you're in the right ballpark. Does anybody else want to put something out there?
Care Bears.
Hey, you didn't put your hand up.
It is
Oh, I'm
not
sorry.
Care Bears.
Hey, I was gonna say Care Bears anyway. So, all right.
Santore, you're the
I'm not
only
gonna
one that
say
can
Care-
guess. You're the only one who can
Yeah.
guess.
I'll
Is
take
it
a
strawberry shortcake? Is that what you just said? No. Is that strawberry shortcake?
No. Santori, what's your guess?
guess. Smurfs.
It is not Smurfs. It is My Little Pony.
I was close.
You were there. That's what I said,
man.
Courtney. You had it. Like the actual picture of the beginning of the show is a rainbow with My Little Pony on it. So.
Wow.
These are obviously cartoons I've never watched.
Oh shit! I've never seen an episode of My Little Pony ever.
Well,
Me neither.
It's
you
now.
guys are not bronies. The new My Little Pony is the shit. Apparently, there's a whole bunch of bronies and everything about it. So.
Yeah, the new
Wow.
Kevin Smith He-Man's coming out pretty soon. I heard that's pretty amazing.
All right, moving on. My Little Pony.
My Little Pony.
You got it. You got
Point to
You
Dave.
got it. You got it.
He'll fight for freedom wherever there's trouble, fighting to save the day. He never gives up, he's always there, fighting for freedom over
Oh
land.
man, G.I. Joe. Oh,
Hey,
hand up.
you know what? Dr. Detroit got it in right before they said it. Yes. Yes.
Good job.
Oh man, G.I. Joe.
Yes.
Joe.
I was singing along with it. Once I heard the lyrics, I was like, oh, G.I. Joe. Okay.
Don't you
Wow.
hate when you get something in your head and then like you can't get to the name and you know the names in the song and you just want the song to fast forward? You're like, come on, man. They say the name of
That's
this
it.
song in just a minute.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Wow,
That one's half the battle.
wow, you took us back with that one. Wow.
Well, we got four answers or 4 questions and 2 answers. The 80s so far are breaking even with the
It's a
4
tough
of you.
decade because we were pretty young. And
Yeah.
he was not alive. So
I was not alive.
Well, there you go. There you go. All right.
He's not
I
watching
was.
these cartoons.
Silence.
Oh, I got it.
All right.
I got another one.
You got it?
Darkwing Duck.
No. Dr. Detroit?
The DuckTales.
No. Anybody else?
was it Chip and Dale? Are we in the right ballpark?
Dave is the one who hit it. It was
Oh,
Chip and Dale's.
Pure luck.
wow.
Pure luck. I just pulled
That's
it.
awesome.
You guys were
That's
on the
awesome.
Disney train, so I just
I
pulled
was
that on my.
super. I knew.
I
That's
saw that
awesome,
Courtney had
man.
this thing. She's like, I feel it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was like, oh, she got it. Wow.
Yeah. No,
That's
but you guys were in
awesome.
the right area. You guys, I mean, you picked the right place. It was just
Yeah.
All right,
You
I'm
guys
just
led me to the
getting.
answer.
I'm getting loose. Let's go.
All right.
There
Moving
you go.
on. Moving on. All right, the sixth one, number 6. Let's see where we go.
All right.
I'd be like sunshine and make the sun shine. I have a heart like lava
Dave.
Care Bears? Is that Care Bears?
Bear and always be there. We'd be the luckiest bears in Caroline.
Fuck, dude. I am
I
killing it.
heard that. Man,
Coming
you
for you,
killing
Dave.
this dude again.
Dave, you said Care Bears like 3 times. So I mean,
Hey, man, I got to hit the bullseye
We're gonna be-
eventually. I can say Care Bears for
Eventually,
like
right?
literally every cartoon. Eventually, I'll get it right. It
At
is a
some point, he
cartoon.
go.
right.
Wow.
So Dave, you got 2 points, and
I
we're
got
on
3
the,
point me, man. Don't short me my points, bro.
Oh,
wait, where'd you get the 3rd point from? Oh, did you get 3 points?
I got the first point. I got
yeah.
Care Bears and the one just before the Care Bears. The Chip and Dale.
Oh, you did get Chippendales. I forgot to give you a point.
Yeah.
for that.
Give me my
You got
points,
3
man.
points. I did. I was stealing your points from you.
That's okay.
All right. That's all right.
We
You
got
guys
to
pick
make
it
these
up.
other people competitive. That's all.
Right. Right.
That's what it
That's
is.
a challenge. Dr. Detroit is chasing you right now. Santore is just smoking cigarettes. That's what he's doing. He's just smoking
I think
cigarettes.
just
having
give
a good time.
give the phone to number 1 Dick and let her play for a little bit.
Yeah, there you go.
All right. Number 7.
Gotta get this one.
Inspector Gadget.
Oh, come on, man.
I'll just go take a
Oh, my
leak for a
God.
few minutes. I'll let you guys catch up a little bit. How's
Yeah, give us a chance. Give us a chance, right? Oh my God.
I'm going to change around the rules. We're not going to do the hand thing anymore because I can hear you guys all when you talk. Sometimes I can't, but it's going
Okay.
over. So when you know, no longer hands, just shout out what you think it is. But don't keep shouting out shit. Like,
You
and
get
then
one
move
shot.
on. Right. Can't just keep saying Care Bears. All right.
Well, there goes my strategy.
All right, guys. Number 8.
When you room looks kind of weird and you wish that you
Muppet Babies.
were there.
Oh.
And you can be anywhere.
I like adventure.
I like winter.
I love great jokes.
such a good show, man. It brings me
Dave
back.
is really killing on the 80s
I,
guy.
I thought you were going to pee, Dave.
I'm too competitive to pee. I have a bottle. I actually have
You
a
gonna
bottle
hold it?
underneath my desk here.
Wow.
Oh.
I heard
That's all right.
Kermit's voice. I heard Kermit's voice, but I still couldn't get it out, man.
Yeah,
Wow.
sometimes I think it'll be interesting because I think people think the 80s are going to be tough, but I think to a certain part of us, the 2000s are going to be tough. I'm intrigued to see what we make it there. But right now,
Yeah.
Dave is like the king of the 80s.
Yeah, I gotta
so-
like set myself up
You
because you
got
guys are gonna catch up eventually. Because I'm not very good with 90s or 2000s cartoons.
Right. All right, king of the
Yeah.
80s. Moving on. Let's see if you can keep it going.
Come on.
It's a Disney
Those are-
show. I know it's a Disney show.
Change over yours. Actually, what it is, it's a Transformers ripoff by the name of Mask.
GoBots.
No, Mask. So
Oh.
Mask was exactly like
Oh.
Transformers and GoBots, except it was just called Mask, M-A-S-K, and Machines, something S-K. Moving on.
Oh, wow. That was definitely 80s, man. That's straight up sound like 80s.
It's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Turtles.
Oh, man.
I'm giving that point to Courtney because Dave has enough points and it's my game.
There you go.
Uh,
Oh, you're killing it, Dave. You're killing it, man.
you are. You're really owning the 80s.
Yeah,
Courtney,
but I had to get it out fast because Courtney and Santore both. I could see the light bulbs going on above their heads. So I had to get in there fast.
I'm
Right,
going
it's
old
not
school
about
doing the
knowing it.
whole hand thing. I'm all like, oh, here's my hand, but we're not doing it. It's all shot at it. guy.
No, just
Yeah.
yell it, and your number one dick can yell it too if she hears it, and she's like, "I know it." You get the point still.
There you
Okay.
go. That's cool.
There you go.
There she is.
I knew she's there. All right.
Wow. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Good cartoon.
It's called Silverhawks. They
Oh.
just said it. I don't know what it is.
Never even heard of it.
Wow.
It's on the list.
Oh,
You want to see some action?
That is not actually a song.
Okay.
All right, here we go. That's called Jason the Wheel Warriors. I don't even know what that show is.
I don't remember that one either. No.
No.
Is this Rainbow Bright?
It is not.
Is it Jim?
No, it's Punky Brewster.
Oh wow.
Oh, she did do a cartoon after the TV show.
Right, and it had the moment that because I thought the same thing. I was like, this is right. I'm watching this and learning this as you guys are going. I did not pre-watch and plan this, so I'm making my own guesses in my head too. And then I went Rainbow Bright until she said the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, and I'm like, well, that's not Rainbow Bright. But Punky Brewster had a leprechaun for some reason.
Yeah. I
Right,
watched the
mine-
TV show, but I never saw the cartoon. I know it came out, but I didn't watch it. I used to watch the TV show, the sitcom,
Yep.
but then they did the spinoff, but I never followed it. But wow, that's cool.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it?
The writers
yeah.
in the early '80s were on some very heavy drugs.
They were.
Oh yeah,
That's where the leprechaun
yeah.
came from. That's where the alien and soap came from heavy drugs.
That's right. That's right.
Can't help
They,
it.
they had the good stuff back then.
We could have an entire soap episode. All right, next question.
All right,
Or
here we
next
go. All right, I got this one. I can feel it. I can feel it.
Oh shit, I have it on mute. Nobody's gonna get that one.
Oh, shit.
It was probably yours.
Aeroplanes, it's a duck.
DuckTales. DuckTales. Fuck
Was
you.
that-
Got it. No shit.
Courtney did get that.
She got it. She got it. Yeah.
The greatest single theme song of all time.
I say Gummy Bears is better.
Gummy Bears is a pretty good.
I don't know. DuckTales is classic.
It is. It's a great one.
Woo! Come on, yeah,
Yeah.
come on.
It's so good that when they remade the show, they just used the exact same theme song because it's that good.
It's smart, yeah.
All right, 5 more questions in the 80s and we're moving on.
Gummy Bears.
Are you serious?
Yeah, let it breathe, man. Let it breathe.
You want to hear it? Oh,
Marching along as their song fills the
wow.
Gummy Bears. Got to hear it there and everywhere.
Yes. That is for people who watched the
man.
Disney afternoon when they got out of school. It was like Gummy Bears, Darkwing Duck, DuckTales. It was the
Yeah.
whole set of it.
What was great about the Gummy Bears was it was on Saturday mornings before Smurfs, and then it was also on again in the afternoon. So you have multiple opportunities to watch the Gummy Bears.
And there's a very detailed story for Gummy Bears. All right.
We loved him.
I have
Passionate.
the weirdest memory. Smurfs.
Oh,
Smurfs.
Smurf.
Everybody gets a point for that one because
Yeah, let's let us all have that one.
It's a
This
turn.
is gonna look so bad.
everyone knows
I know-
the Smurfs.
I know you got that one, Mike. Did you say Smurfs too, Mike?
Yeah, I was trying to, but everyone beat me. I was just, it just came out.
Well, give
just barked at
Santore
the
and number one
screen.
Dick 2 points because they both got it.
All
There you
right.
go.
Oh,
There you
that's
go.
so generous of you. Thank you.
Yeah, and hook them up. Hook them up.
All right,
Right.
thank you.
Smurf along with me.
Simple as can be.
I knew the line, even when they cut it out.
Jim?
Ah, Jim.
I'm gonna give it to Santore because he was way more excited about it. Dave Santore was like, "Fuck Jim, I know
That's
Jim."
right.
Jim. Give me that. Good, I got two.
There you
Yeah,
go.
you're moving up.
Oh, you only have, number one Dick. Give
Yeah,
me
you got
another
3.
point. All right.
That's 3.
I want to rescind one of those 2 points I gave him because
We just want to get on the
Uh-oh.
board.
Yeah, I just want to be on the board now. I can just, if I don't know it, I'm just not going to freak out like I just did. I just don't want to be on the, 0.
Yeah,
I got
you've
Right.
moved past 0.
I'm good. Wow.
is it Voltron?
No, it's called Visionaries. Nobody was gonna get that. Sorry.
Visionary. Wow.
That was on the tip of my tongue.
Tell me that.
Thundercats, duh.
Courtney gets Thundercats.
Oh.
I think
done
Courtney
missed
should
that.
give it
Thundercats
should
are
sing
the-
the song again.
Thunder, 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 Thundercats. Thunder,
Yeah,
thunder,
yeah.
thunder, Thundercats. Oh,
Thundercats. Oh,
Oh, that's
Snarf.
awesome. I love it. I love it.
Snarf.
Yeah.
All right, the last question in the 80s, and then we can move on. All right,
All right.
where we end off with. It's a
It
show
sounds
called
like Knight Rider or something. It would be like
It's a show called Cops. It's a cartoon show.
Cartoon cops. Wow.
I wonder why
know
we
this
have the
one.
weirdness we have today is because those are the cartoons we grew up with. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It warped our brains.
It messed us up bad. And they're all weird cops. Like I'm looking at the picture of them right now, and they basically look like G.I. Joe characters that they just put badges on. Like that's all they did. They're like, now they're cops. They were army people. Now they're cops. All right, guys, we close out the 80s. 20 songs in the 80s, and Dave ran away with it. Dave led out with 7 points. Courtney is behind with 4. Dr. Detroit and Santore each have 2.
Wow.
So, but we're moving on to a new decade. 10 less songs.
All right.
So you only have 10 songs now to make this work for you. So not as many opportunities.
Are they worth more points? Because it's less.
Yeah, let's do that. 2 points. You
Almost
get
catch up
2
to
points.
Dave.
That's
He
the
was
great thing
the
about making up the own rules is you can
There you
change
go.
them on the fly. The 90s are worth 2 points.
All right,
All
cool.
That's not the song. All right, number 1.
Who's that Pokemon?
Pokemon.
Oh,
That was
we all got
stupid.
that.
That was stupid. They left that off like right away.
All right,
Everybody gets 2 points
cool. All right,
because they said Pokemon. That was ridiculous.
we catching up, Mike.
All
My
right.
kid- My kid is crazy into Pokemon right now. So he drew me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he drew me a Pokemon.
Oh, nice. That's
Okay.
awesome, man.
It turns out I was all wrong. The way this is set up, I think before every song, they're going to say, who's that Pokemon? We'll find out before the next song. But we all did know what Pokemon sounded like. So let's see what this song does.
All right.
Pound Puppies?
Oh,
Puppy Patrol.
No. Courtney, I feel like you may have it. What do you think it is, Courtney?
There's no chance of hearing it again, is there? Oh, fuck.
I might be able to make that happen. Let's.
Goof Troop.
Whoa, wait, what? Who said that?
I
Santori?
did. I
What'd
did.
you
I
say?
said, I'm sorry. I was speaking out loud. I'm sorry.
No,
Speaking
you
out
can't.
loud.
What do you think?
go ahead.
Goof Troop.
It was Goof Troop.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Ah, Santori. Don't. That's how the game works, Santori. You think?
Yeah, but I
out
said
loud.
Puppy Patrol before, and I was wrong, and I just gave up my answer, and I just thought out loud. I screwed up everything.
cool.
Give it to Courtney.
No, I didn't get it. Take it.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
Courtney, I
all
could
right.
see it. I could see she was like, oh,
I knew
I
I.
know this song.
It's okay. It's all right. Fine. Goof Troop. Let's go.
All right, thanks.
It's a pretty banging theme song there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Disney
Yeah.
Afternoon does it again. It's a good.
Yeah, man.
Who's that
All right, that's the intro. guys.
Pokemon. That's not Batman, is it?
No.
Oh man, I know that. Oh,
That's not Transformers, is it?
It is not.
oh man.
Dr. Droid, I'm gonna give you a little bit more of it. I'm gonna give you one more time.
There's knives. There's swords. Swords and knives.
No,
Is
it
it,
was Analythium. What do you think it is, Courtney?
it's not Samurai Jack, is it?
No, Dr. Detroit, you got a guess?
No, I was stuck on it. And I'm trying to. They say it in that song, right? In that.
That should give it away because those orange swords, those are Analythium claws because that
Oh,
was the theme
X-Men.
song to the 1990s cartoon X-Men.
No.
Oh no!
The
Yes.
single greatest superhero
X-Men.
cartoon ever.
Right.
Oh,
Right.
God.
So you were right when you heard that note. Da-da-da-da-da-da. I get it. I saw everybody say like, I know this song.
Yeah. Oh man.
All right, let's
I'm
go.
gonna
Keep
donate
going.
one of my points to Santori because I should have guessed that song.
There you go. That's awesome way you to do it.
I don't
Yeah.
need your charity, man,
Yeah,
I
he's the,
don't
only
get the
one scored
but
a
I'll
point.
take it.
He's the only one who actually scored a real point in the 90s.
You know? Weird.
Yeah, I'm a
Who's that Pokemon?
Is it Tailspin?
It is Tailspin.
Nice.
Tailspin. Oh, yo. Tailspin. All right, Dave's in the 90s too, guys.
Who's
Oh,
that
man.
Pokemon?
Follow me to a place where incredible
Aladdin.
feats
And the thieves or whatever. 40 thieves.
Yep. Courtney makes the right call, and it is Aladdin.
Oh,
It's the 90s, so here's the thing about the 90s. There's a good chance that we could just be naming Disney movies for the next
okay.
6 songs. And you'd be, is it the Lion King? Oh, yeah. It is.
Aladdin was a show
It's
too.
Aladdin.
Yeah. No, it was, and it was a good show. It was a
It was.
decent show. Yeah. But that's what you get with Disney. There's a lot of 90s was when they were like, we're going to take our intellectual property and make all our most popular movies into TV shows as well.
Who's that Pokemon?
Animaniacs.
Tiny Toons.
Maniac.
Tiny Toons. It's Tiny Toons.
It's Animaniacs.
Fuck me. God damn it. I'm mad. I should have known that. I should have known it.
Yes.
She should get like a half point because I mean they're kind of the same, right? It's like similar. Like,
No, it's okay.
No.
No.
Not even.
I don't deserve it.
No, she doesn't.
He's
I
like,
may have
no.
given her half a point.
I don't
but
deserve it.
She was adamant. She was like, "It's Tiny Toons." And I'm like, oh, you were so adamant about it.
Yeah.
That's why you don't get the point. But you're in the right. It's a Steven Spielberg. It's the.
I'm mad. You're right.
Who's that Pokemon?
Dragon Tales.
Mortal Kombat?
No.
Never mind.
Dungeons and Dragons.
No.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Nobody. Courtney, you're the one who hasn't guessed.
Yeah.
It's not the Jackie Chan cartoon, is it?
It is not. That's the beginning of Dragon Ball Z.
Oh.
Is it?
Oh.
Yeah.
Is it
early.
really?
Yes.
Like the early one, yeah.
The
They changed
original
it.
Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, they changed that pretty, like
Okay.
by the second roundabout. But yeah, that was
Okay.
These 90s theme songs are like so hardcore where like all the 80s ones were just like, pretty. All these 90s ones are just like, violent.
Right.
Punch you in the face.
They definitely hit hard. They dropped that beat.
Yeah.
A lot of guitar.
Who's that Pokemon?
Batman animated series. Sorry.
Yeah.
Batman
That was it. Yep.
animated series.
So, do you think the Batman animated series was better or the
Yes.
X-Men?
There wasn't a question.
I still think
Batman.
X-Men was better than Batman. It was so
Batman, I mean, they're both really good.
Right. But Batman told a better story.
For sure.
Yeah. I gotta ask, since we're on this, Courtney, have you seen the Harley Quinn cartoon?
Cartoon?
Yes.
No.
She has a 2 series. Has anybody else seen the Courtney or the Harley Quinn
Harley
cartoon?
Quinn?
Yeah.
No, I don't have
It's on
HBO Max.
HBO. It's on HBO Max where you can find it right now. It is the best DC cartoon they've done since this one, I would say. Batman the Animated. So
I need HBO Max.
yeah. No, you get Doctor Who, you get Lovecraft County, you get Harley Quinn. Yeah.
Just use your free trial,
Wow.
binge watch all those Harley Quinns, and then bust out of there. You don't have to pay for it.
Yeah, that's fair. But I kind of want it. We'll see.
It's a good one. I'm a fan of HBO Max. All right, we got 3 more in this decade, and then we're moving on.
Pokemon!
Cruising on down Main Street, you're relaxed and feeling good. Next thing that you know, you see it. What's in the neighborhood? Surfing on the
Sideways. fuck? What is this?
It is the Magic School
School
Bus.
bus, duh! Come on, magic school bus. That's it. Yeah. Remember it? You see?
Yeah,
Oh, man.
you had it. You had it.
Yeah.
It's always
All
that
right.
next verse. It's always that next verse. All right, two more, guys. Two more.
Who's that Pokemon?
I'm so sick of Pokemon.
It's Pokemon.
Yeah.
Dexter's Laboratory.
It is, in fact, Dexter's Laboratory.
I love that song. That's a cool song.
Yeah.
It has very like Nightmare Before
And
Christmas.
then at the end of it, he screams, "Get out of my laboratory!"
Wow.
Is that Pokemon?
Who's that Pokemon?
Rugrats.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, Rugrats.
Courtney's killing it in the 90s.
I'm in my element now, bitch.
I love the Rugrats. I saw the Rugrats movie. I gotta be honest, I saw the Rugrats movie and the Rugrats sequel in the theater. We did mushrooms one night, and I made everybody watch my Rugrats
really?
VHS. Yeah, it was
awesome.
crazy. Yeah, there was like 20 people at the house. It was wonderful. So yeah, big fan of Rugrats and Courtney
mushrooms, apparently.
and mushrooms. I do love both of those.
I enjoyed mushrooms. They were good.
Yeah, no.
And I had
were
them
there.
at your house. The only time I've ever had mushrooms was at your house, James.
Yes, and that was the night we watched Rugrats because I had Rugrats VHSs. That's how much I like.
Oh, wow.
No kids, just like a 21-year-old man
Yeah.
with Rugrats VHSs. Courtney, you killed the 90s. You killed the 90s to the point that I actually think if I added this all up, you have more points than Dave because for some reason we made all these points worth 2 points.
Oh.
I'm going to say just by eyeballing this that
Yep.
Courtney, you are leading the pack now. Dave, you are in second. Santore is in third. And Dr. Detroit, who I see knows these things,
Oh.
running in behind on it.
I know, man. I know. My Alzheimer's kicking in. I'm thinking maybe my TV was broke during that time. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out. Maybe my TV wouldn't work or something. We didn't have cable, something like that. I don't know.
Right. Something's not out there. So we have 10 more we have 10 more questions. I'm going to do something crazy. It's all going to be worth 3 points now because
Oh, okay. This is where I catch up.
That's way too much math for me, man. I'm already lost.
there's no sets to these rules. But somebody will be crowned a victor. We are in 2000s. How many of you were watching TV when you should have been working or doing homework or doing anything else in the last 20 years? What cartoons are you going to find in these last 20 years? Starting in the 2000s, let's see what we got. I don't know if the Pokemon's coming back. We'll find out.
Oh, God, I hope.
I hope it doesn't.
It's not. We're good.
Okay, good.
Fairly Odd Parents.
Yes.
Oh.
That was one of the ones that I didn't mind watching. My kid watched it all the time, and it was actually pretty good, so I didn't mind watching it.
Yeah.
My favorite Fairly Odd Parents is one time Timmy loses his godparents to a monkey. And then what they do is they do the entire theme song. And when they go through the parts where, like, of every wish, it was like, banana, 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 banana. It's super clever. I fucking love that show. And you get that, and you get the Jimmy and Timmy crossovers. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Jimmy Neutron, Timmy Turner coming together. That's some good ass TV. So clearly, I was the one who should have been working and doing homework and have still been watching cartoons over the last 20 years. All right.
Average girl, and I'm here to save the
Oh, yeah?
world. You can't stop me because I'm Kim
Oh.
Possible.
Possible. Wow.
Courtney's
Oh,
just
man.
running away with it, guys. Courtney is running away with it. Now she's
Obsessed with
singing
cartoons.
along, right?
Now
been
she's and it's
holding
3
it
points.
in.
Wow, she's killing it.
Yeah. You guys
Wow.
you have 8 questions to just use everything that you've seen like in a kid's house in the past 20 years because
Right.
We're moving on.
Oh man. Okay.
Uh,
No idea.
Okay, so Courtney,
Uh.
since she's been so good at it, doesn't get to answer that. But
Okay.
you're out. I'm going to give these guys a clue
All right. Cool.
to see if you can know. This cartoon, part of the person's powers, the abilities, come from a very special wristwatch that they wear. Anybody have a guess? You heard the theme song. It comes from their wristwatch. Courtney,
Mighty-
after everyone else.
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
It is not Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Any
Damn
other
it.
guesses? Courtney, take it away. What is it?
Ben 10.
It is Ben 10. That is correct.
Oh man, Ben 10. Wow.
But she doesn't get the points because
Man.
she didn't answer it on the song itself. I gave you old guys clues, and you just couldn't do it. So
I blew it. Yeah.
we're moving on.
Oh man.
Is this Samurai Jack?
It is not.
Oh.
It's actually what you guessed last time, and it was the Jackie Chan Adventures. It was the Jackie
shit.
Chan.
Oh, see,
Really
yeah.
good show. It was a good, worthwhile show that had a linear story, which you don't always get in cartoons. All right, moving on.
Oh,
Danny Phantom.
Oh
He's
man.
a phantom. He's a phantom. Yo, Danny Phantom, he was just 14. Strange
So
machine.
what
was
I have
designed
discovered is that Courtney
for
watched a
unseen.
lot of cartoons.
And she knows the songs thoroughly.
Uh-huh.
She knows it.
Yeah, no, that's
I think that's more
she's all in
degrading.
on it.
I think I'm taking the
Wow.
loss harder because not only am I losing, but you're like singing the songs and I don't even have.
Right.
You're losing
It's like
pretty
dancing
hard.
into
I'm losing. Hey man,
I get it.
I was doing pretty well for about half of the game, so I still
I'll let
feel
you have
bad
it.
about how he started.
Once you moved out of the 80s, you were kind of in trouble.
Yeah, and I was
So-
giving away points to people. I was just being generous.
Yeah.
You're cocky
People had to
back
buy
then.
me.
I'm almost enjoying this so much. I actually have more than 10 songs in the 2000s. I may just keep playing it to watch you guys go, I don't know what that is. And Courtney
Eventually, we'll get to what I was watching a bunch of cartoons. My kid watched a lot of cartoons, just not
Yeah.
that many.
All right, well, let's see.
You and me will always be tight. Family every single day and night. Even when you stop acting like a fool, you know I'm loving every
Maybe on this one.
Is this Proud Family?
It is Proud Family.
Oh man. I know the songs, but can't get the darn titles.
Right. You can, I have no answer. Because I do the same thing. I'm like, there's some that pop up, and I'm like, I can see the show. You know what I mean in my head? I can see it,
Yeah.
but I don't always, the name just eludes me. Courtney, you're still killing it. Nobody else is doing anything in the 2000s.
Yeah.
You're
you
dancing
got
your way
it.
to an easy victory.
Slide in. Teen Titans.
Oh.
Teen Titans.
Wow.
I watched a lot of cartoons. This is my era.
Wow. Clearly
owning
it is. Yeah. Wow.
All right, we got 3 more that we got to watch Courtney dance to.
Jeez.
Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends.
Oh,
That's
is it?
correct.
Well, man, where the fuck is SpongeBob? And where the fuck is? Yeah.
This is a classic. Your kid
Yeah.
didn't watch this?
Foster's is probably, it's right up there with like Fairly Odd Parents to me on shows that I think are just brilliantly written.
Dave, I feel like you'd like Foster's.
Yeah, I
You
think
sure
you would
would.
too. Yeah, it's funny.
Family Guy.
Oh man, no, that's
Bob's Burgers.
It's the American Dragon dude, that Jake kid.
Yeah.
Jake doing karate. Oh man.
Yeah, it's the
Jeez.
American Dragon Kid. That's all. Yeah, even then it.
I didn't like that one.
No. Watch Jackie Chan Adventures if you had to choose one.
Yeah.
Where's the Fox Sunday Night lineup in this game?
104 days.
A summer vacation.
Oh.
Phineas and Ferb.
Phineas and Ferb.
Is finding a good way to spend it. Building a
Building a rocket, finding a mummy, running down the Eiffel Tower. It doesn't exist.
I've got to say, the new Phineas and Ferb movie on Disney Plus is freaking great.
Really? That's
Yeah.
a movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm slipping. I didn't hear about that.
That's what my kid said. He said it was great.
Yeah. Wonderful. Listen, I watched Bill and Ted's first, and then I watched Phineas and Ferb, and I love Bill and Ted's, and I really enjoyed that movie. But Phineas and Ferb was way funnier. I laughed out loud more of that movie than I did in most anything I watched that week. It was great. It was a really great movie.
Oh yeah.
So, but that's it. This is a James's game, and I'm looking at this, and Dave, you own the 80s. The 80s are your time. But we moved to the 90s. We moved to the 2000s. And Courtney is the queen. She wins James's game this week. One of the only James's games that we've had so far that actually has a victor. So that means, Courtney, you're going to have to come back sometime near the end of the season and defend your title of the winner of James's game. It may not be the same thing that we did tonight. It could be something completely different because my games have no rules and they're all based on what I want to do.
Fantastic.
So,
that's why it's called James's game, not like everybody's game.
Yeah,
not everybody.
He sets the rules.
It's all the way I want to do it. Guys, it has been absolutely wonderful having all of you guys here. Go and check out TruckyPacific.com. That's where you're going to get all your information. You can listen to Santore and Dr. Detroit on Wednesday nights where they do the Santore Project or Santore Now, What Now? I don't know what we've called the Wednesday night show anymore.
What now?
Okay, Santore What Now, where he talks about the Santore Project. There are a lot of things with his name in it on our network. So if you like the name Santore, check it out. Dr. Detroit will be there. The number one dick is always in the corner. Courtney is always welcome to come on any of our shows. Of course,
Thank you.
like Dave said, she's going to come in. We're going to ask an expert at some time. And Dave, I'm going to let you tell me. You do your advertisement, and then I'm going to close this all out.
All right. So thank you so much for this opportunity to hawk my wares. Race to Space Event Horizon Book 2, available now in paperback on Barnes & Noble and Amazon. Go and check that shit out. It's a really fun book. And I know this is for a bunch of stoners. This is a great book for 10-year-olds and for stoned-ass adults.
Nice.
So, that's about as high of a compliment as I could possibly get. So, Race to Space Event Horizon Book 2, available now on Amazon. And then the Truckee Pacific reviews. It's a fun time. We love Kathy and Jamie. Our goal is to get Kathy and Jamie onto the show by the end of the year. And if so, we're going to make ugly sweaters with Kathy and Jamie's face on them.
That is a great goal, I think. So I'm good with that. For those of you who don't know what books are, because you were born after 2000, books are like blogs or movies for your eyes. So that's
like one of these here.
Yeah.
Oh, look at promotion.
I'm gonna give a little bit of a background on that, Dr. Troy. That's my very first book, and I wrote it as a script. And I met Kevin Smith, who's one of my idols, and he's like, "Yeah, dude, just keep working on that book." And then I turned it into a book, and it got published. And now I have this one, which is this one is way better than that one. But I hope you enjoyed this story.
Oh, I'm sure I will, man. I'm just impressed, man. I'm looking forward to it, man. So I'm gonna knock this one out so I can get to the next one.
Yeah, you'll really like these. I think they're fun.
All right, cool.
Excellent. Guys, you guys, of course, are welcome to hang out because we're going to keep talking offline, but Facebook doesn't need to watch us anymore. Thank you for all my guests. Thank you for everybody tuning into James's Game. If you like it, like, subscribe, do all the things that every other person who does this tells you to do to their page.
If you ring the bell, hit the subscribe.
Right. All those things that we all know to do. So
all you
well.
millennials, you know what that for.
All right. Good night.
Good night.
This has been a Truckee Pacific production. For sponsorship inquiries and comments, go to the Mile High Podcast at gmail.com.